welcome to Divine Secretary. Today I'm going to do a 10-10 portal releasing reading, and we've got a few days till then. Obviously, I'm recording this on the eclipse, but I've already done tons of eclipse readings. If that is something that you're interested in, head over to the playlist where it's got twin flame readings, and you'll see a distinct full moon on the eclipse readings because I began it in the lunar eclipse and I've continued channeling messages post eclipse. So today we're focusing on the 10-10 portal about what's happening for the divine masculines, feminines, the connection. So I'm just pre-shuffling. So thank you, angels, guardians, ancestors, and spirit team for allowing me to be a channel for the highest and best good. Thank you guys for listening in, for sharing, for liking, for commenting, and for subscribing. I could not do this without you, and I'm so, so grateful that you're here. So first of all, Spirit, what would you like us to know regarding the divine masculine's progress around the 10-10 portal? Thank you, Spirit. I'm going to take a few cards first, and then I'm going to open them up bit by bit. So what we've got for the divine masculine is unease. I find this really poignant because obviously I'm starting to do the 10-10 reading a few days ahead of time, but what I feel is this unease card has been happening for a little while now, and I feel that the divine masculine is sensing this sensing this sense of unease. That's not even the correct way to say it, but I just so feel that the divine masculines are sensing the divine feminines walking away. I don't feel this is intentional of walking away from the connection. They're walking more towards themselves. And the divine masculines can sense this unattached, unbothered energy. There's no more obsessing. There's no more like, oh, where are you? What are you doing? There is just so much more chill in the divine feminine because they're getting along with what they need to move forward with. It could be career, it could be family, it could be um friends, it could be all sorts of things, but this is actually causing the masculines a little bit of unease because they do want to plan the future regarding this connection. Why have we got the unease card here for the masculines at this time? Because there is a bit of anxiety, there's a bit of fear, there's uncertainty. It's almost like the more you chill, feminines, the more the divine masculines a bit like, oh, actually, I don't know what's going on. Just as I said that, the moon card, I don't know what's going on. They're only going to be privy to any of the information when they're supposed to be privy to it. The spirit divine is blocking them from knowing it all. You divine feminines are probably keeping a few things under your belt, but this is a good thing because you're focusing on yourself. I will be pulling cards out for you anyway, but right now we've got the moon card and we've got the three of swords. And this major arcana is really um validating that there is this sense of anxiety, fear, and jitters that the masculines have had. But also you've been in that place of fear and uncertainty and illusion, right, feminines? And it's not to say, okay, it's your divine masculine's turn to get this dose of humble pie, but it kind of is because the three of swords is at the bottom of the deck. So the more you chill, feminines, the more you detach from your masculines, the more you focus on yourself. The masculines can feel this energy, and they do feel a little bit worried how you used to feel about this connection because they don't know everything, but they are trying to distract themselves with doing. You hold a lot of passion they hold a lot of passion for you, you hold a lot of passion for each other in this connection. And there is this is my person type of energy, but I feel like you're not addicted to that type of energy anymore, feminines, but you quietly, in unknowingly, are just kind of settled on the fact that this is my person. I love them unconditionally, and this is where we are right now. I'm not gonna quibble. I'm not gonna stress. I'm gonna be where this place is now. And I'm going to be comfortable with wherever we are. And I'm going to keep focusing on moving myself forward. So what do we need to know around the 10-10 portal for the feminines? Okay, we've got the Hermit card. They are going to be keeping things under their chest, under their apron, I just heard, for this period of time. Now, the Hermit card really is about going inwards and upwards. So this is very much a time of retreat, not letting other people know too much about your business. You're keeping yourself on the down low, but you're also wanting a little bit of R&R, a little bit of quiet and solitude time. You might have found this, obviously, when you're finding this message, these messages are timeless, even though we're targeting towards the 1010 portal. But what I am seeing here is you feminines have actually understood that it doesn't matter what seasons or what, it doesn't matter what is going on outside of you. If you need that time to rest, if you need to work hard and then put a pause on things, then you're not afraid of doing that. Why have we got the Hermit card for the feminines at this time during the 1010 portal? What do we need to know about this Hermit card in regards to the feminines? Thank you, Spirit. Okay, one card wanted to come out, but did it flip? It did not. So if it didn't flip, I'm not going to take it. It needs to flip and it needs to go on the table. So where are we, feminines? Why have we got the Hermit card here? Page of Cups. Okay, so what I'm seeing is you are pouring into yourself the things that you've wanted from your masculine. And now you've realized that you can't depend or rely on them for all of these things that you are. It's almost like my mum said something really, really funny the other day. Oh my gosh, I just split the deck. We've got the Hermit card. Yes, 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 yes. This is the message. Spirit is confirming Hermit on Hermit. It's okay to go inwards. It's okay to be quiet. It's okay to be with yourself right now. So my mum told me a story and she said to me, it doesn't matter if people are on your side and they'll be there for you. You're not going to call them up when you need something specific. So say, for example, you've broken a limb and you need to go to the doctors. You wouldn't call the dentist. You would call the ambulance, or you'd call a doctor, or you would call somebody who could drive you there. Those are the things that we need to be made aware of. Your masculine, your counterpart, does not fulfill all of your every whim and every desire. If your car is broken down, you need to call a mechanic. If you want to listen to a tarot reading, head over to Divine Secret Tarot. I mean, I'm playing with this right now, but Spirit is just saying, you know who to go to, because in this time that you are in separation, even when you're in union, you won't be able to go to your masculine about everything, just like you don't go to your best friend about everything. There is a time, a place, and a specific reason why you go to certain people. So embrace this solitude, embrace this quiet pace. It's not always going to be like that. And so I imagine that a lot of you are trying to do this for yourselves during this 10-10 period. What is the most important thing we need to know regarding the masculine's obstacles and blocks? Nine of Swords. Wow. Nine of Swords. Oh my gosh, I see an owl here. This might be quite relevant to some of you, but it's just piercing the wound that is so fresh, but it's years and decades old. Things that have been tormenting the divine masculine, in their dreams, in the subconscious for a very long time, and is preventing them from reaching this level of abundance and success. And I'm talking about abundance and success in peace, in health, in happiness, in mental clarity. Having these obstacles have really prevented the masculines from being at peace and being comfortable. Why is the Nine of Swords here as a biggest block? I feel as if there are a lot of thoughts creeping up in the masculines that they aren't able to make peace with. And that is one of their biggest struggles right now. So it is something that they do need to work on, and they will need to work on this on their own. Even if you are in union with a counterpart, you can't spoon feed them all the answers. They need to get there on their own. Just like you couldn't have all the answers and solutions given to you, they wouldn't cement, they wouldn't be treasured if you didn't have to work at it. So we have the Wheel of Fortune here, another major arcana for them for the masculines. And the Ten of Cups is at the bottom of the deck, just to say that you have made choices to keep yourself in this miserable, woe be me, wounded state. And you might not have done it consciously, but now that you are aware of it, you get to decide to change your thoughts and your habits and your behaviors. So, what are you going to do about it, masculines? Now that you know about it, how are you going to change it? So, what are the biggest blocks and obstacles for the feminines right now? The Knight of Swords. Okay. Now, for me, because the swords are very much about our thoughts, feminines are stepping into this new season, new environment with this. I don't know how it's going to play out, but I'm going to try it anyway. I don't know if the net is going to catch me, but I'm going to trust source and spirit. I don't know where me and my divine masculine are supposed to be, but I'm just going to trust anyway. But the bravery needs to outweigh the fears, the uncertainty, the pain, the anxiety. So some of you find this really easy, but some of you have worked at this over the period of time and you've become a little bit more positive about how you are, what you're doing, and you're learning to trust yourself more and more. Why is the Knight of Swords here? The Emperor, yeah, and the Fool at the bottom of the deck. So another major arcana, but this time for the feminines, they're taking the helm, they're taking the lead in whichever space they are in. And this is not only admirable by your masculine who sees this, but you're really proud of yourself about how far you've come into this new beginning. So don't be afraid to tap into your masculine energy because really you need a bit of both. You need your masculine and feminine energy to balance, to stabilize, to, make haste when you need to make a decision when you need to, but also to nurture and love yourself when you need to as well. Okay, so for the masculines at this time, what is their hopes and fears? What is their major hopes and fears? The Six of Cups. Their hope is union, reunion, but they also fear that they've missed the boat, I'm hearing. Why have we got the Six of Cups here for the masculines? Why is there a hope and a fear on this? Can we get two cards, please? Can we get two cards, please, on the hope and fear? So union, reunion, stuck energy. Six of Wands. Six of Wands. The hopes is success, ultimate success, victory, accolade, reward, accomplishment, seeing this in the public eye, seeing this and actually being validated. But also we've got the fear of, can I also get it all? It's almost as if that they can have it all, but they're also thinking, but can I? Is this just a superficial dream? Have I just made it up in my head? So we do have the Six of Wands and the Six of Cups, but we also have the Strength card and the Fool card as I split the deck. It takes a lot of courage for the masculines to step into what they truly want. And feminines, if you're listening to this, you probably understand this perspective because, you do want something, you do have wishes, and you have desires, and you have dreams, and parts of you, because it hasn't come straight away, because it's maybe taken a little bit of time, you do tend to feel disheartened and kind of talk yourself out of wishing or hoping in the future. So it's as if the masculines are wanting this union, they are really wanting this a part of their future, but they're also scared that it could be everything that they've wanted, and almost when they do get everything they want, like then what? Like what happens then? Because it's not all over, obviously, you're going to have new challenges and new responsibilities and new twists and turns of events. So, what are the hopes and fears for the feminines? Okay, so we've got the card, which is a tend card. Now, this is very specific to this deck, but this is about being fed, being cultivated, being cared for. Your hopes and fears is I've done this by myself for a very long time. I've wanted to rely on others, but they just never were there. So I rely on myself. But now I've relied on myself. How do I let somebody in to care and be patient and care for me. Like it's been difficult for you because you've acted in this emperor role for a while and you do want this new beginning with your masculine, but there has been this sense of unease because you've needed to find that balance. Or you've needed to be cared for and you've done it yourself for so many years, but you're also acknowledging that you need to be open enough to be cared for, not just from yourself. So, what is happening in the future energies for the masculine? We've got the magician, and the magician card for me is all about manifesting the reality. And the Seven of Pentacles is sowing seeds into this reality. So, whatever your wish fulfillment is, masculines, please do come to the awareness that you can have it all, that you are able to feel worthy of your desires, that you can have a wish fulfillment with your feminine, and it's not too good to be true. They've been put on this earth plane for a specific reason. You are supposed to learn from each other and you are supposed to grow with each other, but you don't have to do it alone. So it's not smoke and mirrors, masculines. It's not an illusion. This is something that you've wanted for a very long time. And because in the early stages of the 1010, you've been kind of in the dark about what your feminine is up to and what they're doing, but you get to manifest this union too. You play a part of this connection more than the feminines. You know, you equal and opposite reciprocity when it comes to this connection and the future that you're trying to build with one another. What have we got for the future energies for the feminines? They are kind of like coming back into this Eight of Swords energy, which is overthinking. Sometimes it's like you get to choose to overthink or you get to choose to focus on something new and focus on things that are going to move you forward. And so we do have the 10 of cups and the 6 of cups at the bottom of the deck now. So yeah, at the end of the day, you are such a great overthinker. If you there was an overthinking sport, you would be winning the gold because you've done a lot of overthinking. But I'm seeing that the Six of Cups, Six of Pentacles, we've already had the Six of Cups, the Six of Wands. This is very much a time of union, harmony, celebration, bliss, success. You worked hard for this, feminines, and you've really just given and given and given to anybody else and everybody else. And now you're welcoming, you being the successor, you being the person who wins and who gets this reward. And a part of you had deliberated whether, you were deserving of it or whether it's just going to pass you by. But this is a message just to reiterate that it's meant for you, that you are meant to have these 10 of cups, all of this happiness, all of this success. You are meant to pour into yourself and you are meant to be in union with your counterpart. So can we have one card for the twin flame in union card in the near future? What is coming up for both of them in the future? Remember, I am doing a membership, so head over to my website, divinesacredtarot.com. There you'll find access to private readings. And then also you can have access to the membership, which will be weekly newsletters, exclusive readings, and more. So this week, we've got the Star card. For the connection, remember this is a general reading. If you wanted a private, head over to my channel, to my website. But this is a star card. I love the star card. It's number 17 in the deck. What don't you know is the more you pour into yourself, feminines, the more you're pouring into this connection indirectly. The star card is about this wish fulfillment. It is about hope. It is about healing. It is about having faith. And a lot of times we come into this journey because we've done so much work on ourselves. And then all of a sudden we hear less, or there is more separation, or, whatever comes up in your specific journey. It's easy to feel hopeless. But what I'm seeing right now is the spirit is reminding you that this is your wish fulfillment and you do get to have everything that you desire. You just need to welcome it in and just keep focusing on hoping and healing and having faith in yourself and having faith in God. If you resonated with this message, click the like button, hit subscribe if you haven't already, and I'm sending you guys so much love. Thank you for being here. Bye for now.